Megan Batoon needs an assistant, guys. So don't be weird, don't be creepy, and show us your credentials and see if you can qualify.
Cool, hear ye, hear ye.
Ding, 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 ding.
Suey.
Are you pigs? Yeah, you fucking pigs.
You fucking pig. Oink.com.
Oink, oink, governor.
Send your resume to Oink. The big Oink.
I'm a filthypig.com.
Yum.
Hi.
Bro, chicharrones.
Oh, chicharrones.
If that is in the grocery store, it's going in the cart. I love a pork rind. Also, 0 carbs, I feel. I feel like when I was keto, I would always eat pork rinds.
Perfect protein snack
Yeah.
for sure. Or just a fucking big old.
I never saw a big ass one until I was traveling to like, I don't know, like New York or something. And I went to a bodega and I was like 2 feet pig, like shaving. And I was like, that was last year.
I think certain Mexican supermarkets will have just like the big old, you could just, yeah.
And I get those.
Thai people, do you? Good.
Yeah.
Thai people do a, they're big on the crispy pork. So it's like, there's a Thai dish called kana. And kana is just the Chinese broccoli, and it's like stir fried in like an oyster sauce. But it usually goes with just chopped up crispy pork, like pork rind, but like just a fatty meat. It's so good.
It's so good.
I've said this.
Has there, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I've said this before. I love that you're a pork person.
I am a pork person.
Continue.
I wonder if there is or has ever been a savory cake. Because you were just talking about crispy pork. And I'm just like imagining, I don't know, for some reason it popped into my mind of like savory cake with like a pork frosting.
Oh God.
or pork. Maybe it's cupcakes, but 2-layer cupcakes. And then it's like pork belly with like a torch. So it's like crispy pork belly and then some sort of like filling as the frosting, another pork belly on top.
Okay.
Some other frosting. So it's, I don't know. I like the idea of things being what they shouldn't.
You know what you would have to do if it's like a pork belly
Cupcake.
base of a cupcake, right? Okay, let's say this. Cornbread, pork belly, and then to balance out the cornbread, you would need a frosting of like a blueberry compote or something, like almost like a jam or like a onions, like a sweet onion jam.
And yes. And then maybe on top, like a little swirl frosting can be a whipped garlic aioli.
Yeah. That's actually what we just did there.
Wait, we're not done.
Oh, we're not done?
Yeah, because the garnish has to be a crispy onion.
And rainbow sprinkles.
We are doing so good.
Crispy onions, and also, I don't know, a little sprinkle of what would go great on that?
Turkey.
Okay. Yeah. I was going to say dill.
Okay.
Okay. Make it.
I used to make stuff like that. I used to do like cooking videos where I would just be like breakfast cheesecakes. And I would just like do some crazy shit.
I love shit like that.
We should do that. We both have food backgrounds.
Something.
We both have non-traditional food backgrounds and we both love food.
I think we know how to taste things in our brain.
Yeah.
You feel me? We see the vision before we even start concocting.
I would so watch that.
I think so too.
Totally.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, well, forget thanks for tipping. We got a new cooking show coming your way.
Called Thanks for...
Flipping my traditional idea of what this thing was.
Yeah, thanks for flipping. I like that.
I'm not mad.
Thanks for sifting. That's the baking.
Thanks for
lifting. That's our moving company.
Thanks for shifting. That's our driving show.
Ooh, thanks for slipping. That's Mario Kart competition.
Thanks for crippin'. That's our gangster rap album.
Thanks for zipping. That is our jean company.
Slippin'?
Zippin'.
Zippin'.
Thanks for whipping. That's also our car company.
Thanks for bipping. That is San Francisco lingo. Bip is when you get bipped, your car gets broken into. Thanks for bipping. That's our how to commit crime.
Thanks for bipping. Thanks thanks for dipping. That is our tobacco, anti-tobacco.
That is our pro-chewing tobacco.
Our pro-tobacco campaign.
That's thanks for lipping. That's our we just make out for an hour.
It's ASMR. It's you can't even see anything. It's just
yeah, and
yeah. Thanks for nipping. That is our pro-feminist movement.
Mm-hmm.
No bras.
Let's see. We're just going through the outfit.
Yeah,
Thanks.
outfit. We're going for the outfit.
Thanks for
Thanks for ripping.
Thanks.
We are stoned as hell.
Oh, just bong rips. Yeah.
Thanks for ripping.
Okay.
Oh, we're smoking on a surfboard. Actually, kind of beautiful to think about. Imagine like a wide shot, 2 surfboards, calm. We're
Sunset.
both smoking, and it's just an hour of talking on the waves.
That's I like that.
Thanks for ripping. It's sick.
I was like in my, because now my channel is just all podcasts, 24/7 podcasts all the time. I was thinking like, if I was to do another one, I would have to take it outside.
100%.
Like, whether in a park or just something, or just change up the vibe.
It's so nice. I was watching a video the other day of Matthew McConaughey and Rick Rubin, and it was kind of similar. It was just like they were under this crazy tree, wide shot. There was like 3 camera setup.
Thanks for stripping. Okay, go ahead.
Ooh,
How did we miss it?
I like that one. Actually, can we change this? It cuts from the little graphic to us just with no clothes.
Just naked.
Next question. Blank. Just pixels.
And then Robin Couch comes in to adjust the camera. She's naked too.
Yeah. But yeah, it's so nice to watch something that is filmed outside.
Yeah. It changes the vibe. Even when you hear like just the little birds chirping or like the occasional police siren or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I might do. So Veyda has no school on Tuesday. And she has been begging me because I've been working so much lately. She's like, Daddy, take me to work. I want to see work. So there's a studio not too far from my house. And I might book it for an hour since she's off school and just have her sit in a chair. And we'll just talk for as long as she wants to talk until she's bored. And then we'll go home.
That's so cute.
Yeah, just have a quick one-off Veyda podcast episode.
That's cute.
Wouldn't that be so cute? Me and Chia used to watch this guy on Instagram. He did something similar with his daughter where it was like 2 mics set up and it was like they're podcasting. And I don't know if it was ever a full episode. We'd only see the Instagram clips. It was so funny. And I think Veyda would kill it. So, gotta milk her for everything she's worth.
What I mean? Someone's gotta pay, and it should be her.
Yeah,
it's your schooling
for sure. Oh God, but yeah. So thinking about it.
That's cool.
I
like that.
And and if she ever wants to podcast with me, I already named it in my head. It's wait, I had it.
Mm-hmm. I believe in you. You'll get there.
Oh, La Veyda Loca.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, because she's crazy.
Because she's just a little crazy. Wow, cool.
So there's that. So that's my high, coming up with that great idea. My low would be, as I said on the previous episode, my eyes were hurting because my neck was sore. And I'm just feeling a little beat up.
Mm-hmm.
I think like this past month and a half has been very nonstop, go, go, go. And I haven't really taken a chance and a moment to breathe yet.
Yeah.
Just yet. And I would love just like a massage and a facial and like,
just some pampering.
And it's just a little like a day.
Yeah. Can you get one of those?
I got some time coming up where I could figure that out. Yeah. I think it's time.
I think it's so important. Sometimes I'll just be running from thing to thing because I feel very similar. I don't know if it's the energy that everyone's feeling right now. I know some of my friends were all just like, we're shells of people because we're just like doing so much. I don't know if that is just 3rd quarter energy. When does 4th quarter start?
January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October.
Oh,
October,
okay.
November, December. Okay.
Yeah, so I think we're all just like dead, and I feel like I I have so much, like, I'm so excited to do all the things that I'm doing because I'm like, oh, progress, but I like move so fast and I cut my finger. I guess that can be my low.
Oh God.
I cut my finger, just like a flap of skin.
Oh, you were cutting something? Actually
No,
chopping?
I was moving something.
Oh, a box cut you? What cut you?
No, a table. I was moving like my desk outside. And sometimes like I'm just moving so fast. Have you ever just been like doing your dishes and you're just like, and there's glass everywhere because you're just moving so fast.
Clanking around. Yeah. That's how I love to do dishes, by the way. Clanking shit.
Clanking.
I feel like I'm getting shit done.
Clanks for clanking.
Go ahead.
Clanks for clanking.
Clanks for clanking. That's our new that's our new show on how to do your dishes.
How to not do your dishes.
Clanks for
Clanks for clanking.
Oh man. Spanks for tipping. In exchange for no more puns.
No more puns.
Yeah.
Not a sentence I thought either of us would ever say. Thanks for puns. We used to do so many pun
for
battles.
now. I know. I still love it. I love a good pun to this day.
I love a good pun.
It's just it makes me so happy.
It's so good. It's so clever. Anyway, back to my cut.
Yeah, please.
So yeah, I've just been like moving stuff so fast and I have to remind myself, like even this morning I was like lint rolling some blankets and I was like just going so fast and I was like, why? Like I could just like this more because my arm was hurting because I was going so fast.
With the lint roller.
Yeah, bro. I look like a time lapse in real life. Like, and so I'm just like, oh, if I just do this slower, it's still picking up the hair and I'm having a better time. I'm more intentional. Like the easiest way to calm your nervous system is to just slow down.
Is that you? Have you popped a pill or like are you on like some type of like when you're in these fucking
Well, I mean, I have like 2 coffees a day and then I just take my ADHD medication. So I guess yes.
Right.
But it's not like a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just feel like I'm like, time. My friend the other day came over and she was like, she had seen this, I'm making this like secondhand shopping experience, speakeasy. I want to make everything a speakeasy. Everything should be a speakeasy.
Did you know one of my favorite raps that I've written is, I say speakeasy the punchline. I say I got bars on the low kind of like a speakeasy.
My tits are hard.
Thank you.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm proud of that one. To
As
the
you should
point
be.
where I almost was like, I'm just gonna call my album Speakeasy. You know what I'm saying?
Because bars on the low.
I just like that line so much.
It's so good.
Thank you.
I love the idea of a speakeasy. I think it's so cozy and so classy and so like, it just transports you to a different place. I love everything should be a secret, whimsical.
I love it too.
I love it.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm physically building a speakeasy.
Okay.
So my friend comes over and she thinks I'm, maybe just like tinkering with a few things, but like, I don't think I can do anything half-assed. And so she comes over and she's like, I don't think we have the same amount of hours in a day. And it's because I think I'm like, how can I maximize everything? But because I'm trying to maximize everything, I'm just going so fast and hurting myself. So, that's my low, I guess.
I'm there with you, brother.
Yeah.
I'm there with you. You talking about that kind of reminded me, but I do like when this happens to me because I'm so all over the place that when and I'm also on to like, I do a coffee in the morning, coffee in the afternoon, like espresso normally. And usually, it gets me real jittery, but sometimes I hit that little, you know what? Josh Leva? You familiar with Josh Leva? He has his Salute little powder things that you put in drinks for, energy and hydration, shit like that. And a lot of people have those companies, but he sends it to me. So I had his and I would always take his energy package just for energy. And it wasn't until one day where I was like, I felt like I was just fucking in the zone.
Like limitless.
And I was just, I was seeing, I was seeing everything happen. I was hearing sounds and shit. And I was just doing the dishes. I was just clanking. But I feel like
I just be out here clanking.
I'm just clanking hard as fuck, my dude. So I'm like clanking away. And I'm like, everything's so smooth. And I realized, and I had cleaned the whole like house, right? And I'm like, why do I feel so focused right now? I was like, oh, I just took some energy and focus. Oh. And I think like a lot of times when I do the caffeine just for energy, it's not giving me the focus, and that's the first time I ever felt the focus from a thing that said focus on it. And I was like, oh shit. So now it's like sometimes in the morning instead of a coffee, I'll have one of those little energy.
Wait, what's in it?
I have no idea.
You're like pure cocaine.
I literally just pour it into my drink and just, I don't even drink. I just snort it now.
Yeah, sure.
So,
I just put it in my eyes. This is like Visine, but instead of liquid, it's
just right up my butt. You know what I'm saying? So, so there you go. Salute. Shout out to Josh Leva.
cool.
Thank you for sending me that shit.
I love when something works.
It does work. And so when you were saying that, it made me, I was like, oh yeah, I remember being like,
I love that feeling. It's like, when you're cutting wrapping paper and your scissors just start gliding.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of the most, if like an alien came down and was like, what are 5 of the best pleasures you've ever felt on this earth?
Yeah.
That's top 5.
And then and then he tries to grab the scissors and and it melts and he's like, weird, bye.
Like, well,
He's like, this planet sucks.
sucks. I think I saw some headline that a girl is gonna go to Mars and live there forever or something, or just go somewhere else and never come back.
How?
So that's interesting.
That's
no
weird.
clue. No clue.
I don't like it. I've heard people say that when aliens are visiting space or visiting Earth, it's actually them coming from the future, and that is like, they're just evolved humans
For sure.
coming back to be like, wow, look, hey Timmy, look at what we used to be.
Right.
Imagine that's like their field trip. Hey guys, look where we came from.
Ooh. Ooh, fun question.
Yeah.
If you were the teacher of your younger self and you needed to put together a field trip that would inspire you for your future, where would you take yourself?
And this is not me being a time traveling teacher. This is just me.
This is you as you now.
Yeah.
Taking your 15-year-old self somewhere that will help you on your particular journey with inspiration.
Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to reel it in.
As you should. Because you have so many things.
My brain is just going like, I'm stuck on time traveler mode.
Well, you could be a time traveler.
Okay, so in my head, I'm like, oh, if I'm time traveler, current Tim, going back and showing old Tim a field trip of like what will inspire him, then now I'm like, let's go see me on set for Wild 'N Out. You know what I'm saying? This is the field trip. It's like a cosmic field trip.
Right.
It's like, let's see me on Wild 'N Out.
Ooh, that's fun.
Let's go to...
That's fun.
Let's fast forward to when you paid your parents' house off. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I would call that a future flash.
Yeah. Not so much a field trip.
No. So
you answer your question so I understand.
Okay. So if I now took my 15-year-old self somewhere to inspire me for my future, that isn't. It's a hard question when you're the one being asked. I don't know. I think I would go somewhere to watch people make something that really enjoy it.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah. Because I was thinking about this morning, actually, that being around people that love what they do is really amazing. And
let's see how that goes.
Okay. I'm here for that. A little fizzy lifting drink.
Not bad.
Yeah, I think like when people really love what they do,
Whoa, the fizzy lifting drink. The fizzy lifting drink got me, Batoon. Okay.
Oh, that crushed. That crushed over here.
Real quick before I forget, speaking of that, one day, I don't know what kind of mood I was in, but I was driving home at night and I was speeding, of course. And I was like, I'm going to put on the fucking song from The Boat on Willy Wonka.
Yeah, faster!
Yeah, and I just had that on. I was blasting it. And I was driving like this, just pretending there were scared little kids behind me.
You look back, there are.
Oh my God.
Both of your children are like, Daddy, stop!
I'm just having a psychotic episode. They're screaming, I'm like, shut up, Oompa Loompas! Get back to work!
You're going down every tunnel in LA? That's so funny.
Okay. Field trip. Inspiring field trip.
You know, I probably would like go on a movie set or something to be in like just like a lot, like a what is it called? Like a lot, like a production studio lot.
Yeah, but you don't have to go do a lot. You just go do a couple of them. Just go to
No,
like
like
one. I know. I'm just kidding.
LOL. LOL.
LOT. No, all right, go.
I think I would like want to see all of the departments. So you'd be like, oh, this is how a big project gets made. Here's this person who wrote these papers. And then, I don't know, I'm talking to my 15-year-old self like I'm 2. But like, like here's the writers, here's the makeup artist. Let's talk to the wardrobe. Let's talk to prop styling. Why are you doing this? Let's look at the camera. Oh, this is what it looks like on camera. And I was just like, I would like to see behind the curtain of all of that to see how all of the creative parts work. Because I feel like a lot of all of the things I like to do kind of are encapsulated in that
For
medium.
sure. What is there like a movie you watch that always inspires you, or like?
I mean, I like Willy Wonka. Obviously, I like Midnight in Paris. I like Greatest Showman. I like Wicked. Like these are all very Yesterday. All of these movies are very fantastical, imaginative, just otherworldly. So I like anything that jolts me from what is normal.
I feel that. That's cool. I think I like that because the movies that inspire you are different than the movies that inspire me. But I see what your brain is doing because you like seeing a fantastical finished product because your brain goes, what is all the cool shit that went behind making this happen?
Totally. And the visual aspect of it. All of those movies are so visual.
For sure.
What inspires you?
And for me, it's like, I like seeing an actual, like, I like seeing the story of shit happening. Like I talked about how La La Land really inspires me to see her almost giving up and then becoming this huge actress. And also like, and this is like.
It's also fantastical.
It is fantastical.
I like that too.
For sure. And then also kind of fantastical, Wolf of Wall Street, always, have you ever seen?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, that shit, even though he's like a shitty person.
Yeah, totally.
It always, like, the fact that he just makes so much out of just nothing, just pure drive to just be successful and rich.
Yeah.
I watched that movie and I'm like, yeah, I want to fucking go do shit, you know?
You know what movie is kind of similar in that made me feel that way is The Founder. It's the documentary about McDonald's franchising.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
It's a similar. I love a story of someone going out for something and making it happen. I love that.
Which is also why Greatest Showman, I get same vibes, and Hamilton. But it's always like, oh man, I also when I list the movies that inspire me when I'm the Greatest Showman, Hamilton, it's always a guy that ends up like fucking up too. You know, gets too close to the sun. Reaches for too much,
right?
And then it fucks him up. So maybe that helps me
reel it
keep
back
things in perspective. Yeah. Stinky Hoe?
What is, maybe, did I write something down? I feel like not much random stuff has happened, which I kind of love. When something is being stabilized, that's really nice. Man, Stinky Hoe, I don't think anything weird happened to me this week.
It rained.
That was lovely.
That was lovely.
I woke up and I was like, is someone digging through my trash? And I think somebody was, but then it was also raining. I was like, you can take it. Also, yeah.
You're like, wow, I love the sound of, and it's not raining. I love the sound of a guy digging through my trash.
I'm just getting robbed. It's the trash inside. He somehow made it into my bedroom.
And he hears you talking out loud, and he's like, as he's digging through
unplugging my TV.
And he's saying what he thinks rain sounds like. He's like, ka-chow, ka-chow. It's lightning.
Lightning McQueen.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I think that's a sneaky hoe for both of us. I love that.
The rain.
Yeah, I was going to bed when I was still in bed editing when the rain started, and I had no idea it was coming. So I was like, oh,
yeah,
nice.
I know.
So that was nice.
Kind of fun.
I love a good rain, man. You know, it just makes me. I love the smell of rain on concrete. It's like, oh man, that's one of those fucking smells. I open the door, I'm like,
yeah, I know.
And I also think the rain in LA concrete just hits differently than like fresh rain in a fresh sky. You know, I think like when you're in somewhere that's not polluted, it's not the same.
Oh, yeah.
I need rain that has fallen through the smoggy, polluted airs of LA,
Totally.
landing on the greasy concrete, and that is the scent. That is the scent that I like. You know?
You should bottle that.
Okay.
Forgotten Dreams. I don't know
Is the
why
name-
it's so
is the
negative.
name- No.
Well, I'm just imagining like people in LA, like, I don't know. It just feels like it's so crazy that like one day you can be really successful and the next day you can be unemployed. That's Los Angeles.
And vice versa, though. That is also Los Angeles. Look at that. Perspective.
I like that.
I mean, it's true.
It is true.
That's why they come here.
City of Dreams.
And that's why they run away with their tail between their legs.
City of Screams.
LA's, I'm so lonely. No one wants to give me a job. I don't have real friends.
Make your own job. Be your own friend.
Yeah, get to work, you fucking pussy. Well, should we answer a question?
How's about a question?
I guess.
Hello?
Hey Tim, hey Megan. Been watching you guys for a long time. Megan used to watch all your dance videos back in the day. Tim, riding with you since basically the start of your channel and all your old skits. My question for you guys is, how do you manage the emotional roller coasters that occur in long-term relationships?
Period. He's like,
Period.
I'm in and I'm out.
No context needed. How do you manage the emotional roller coasters that come with long-term relationships?
Ugh. This is you.
What's your longest relationship?
3.5 years?
That counts.
Yeah, but it wasn't long distance. Oh, wait, did he
He
say
said
long?
long-term.
Oh, long term.
Not long distance, long-term.
Oh, I literally heard long term.
You heard long and you zoned out.
I was long. No, everything short and sweet. Yeah. Oh, the roller coasters of up and down. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I think, well, first of all, I think it's obvious that that just kind of goes without saying. You know, when you're dealing with any long-term relationship, whether it's friends or family or loved ones.
Or yourself.
Or
That's the
yourself.
longest term relationship that you'll ever have.
That's facts. You're going to have ups and downs. It's going to be a roller coaster. And when you're dealing with someone you love and you are building a life with somebody and continuously getting to know them with every day, especially when you're married. You know, I've been with Chia for 14 years now, married for 7, and there's still every day there's something where it's like, you know what I realized about you that I never realized before.
Whoa.
And it's like, and it's shit that I learn, and I also have to like step back, and it makes me approach things differently. You know what I'm saying? Because I might not have known that before until we were put in a specific scenario. You know what I'm saying? Or like with the injection of kids, we see how we manage different things differently, as for everything from cleaning up to emotions. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's always going to be up and downs as you learn people and they learn you. And I think for me, it's always like, it comes down to like, you know, it's worth it when there's more ups than downs, right?
Yeah.
That's when you know, okay, I'm staying in this. Because some people will be stuck in the mindset of like, no, there's ups and downs, but I gotta ride with this regardless.
Right.
Even when you're if you're sad all the time.
Like, you don't have to ride with that.
You don't have to.
You can get off the ride at any time.
Exactly. I think too many people are caught in like, no, you know what? It's like relationships take work. Like, yeah, they take hard work, but not if you're constantly depressed.
Yeah, not if you're working to not kill yourself.
Exactly.
Maybe you should get out of this relationship.
For sure.
Yeah. I think that with long-term relationships, like, you will change and evolve as people. Like, both of you are going to keep changing. So you're going to have to continue to fall in love with each other. And there's this Ram Dass quote that I love so much. It's like, we're all just walking each other home. I love the idea of, I'm in your life in order to help you get to where you are supposed to be, wherever that is. And like, and even if that's not like romantic, you can have a long-term friendship.
Yeah.
It's the same exact thing. Like, I only want to be in your life if I'm enhancing it or expanding it. If I'm not doing either of those things, then it's not even, then I'm just wasting your space and time, and
Word.
vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
So I think just helping each other evolve is kind of the only thing that I'm interested in.
Yeah, no, that's facts. And you know, I think like you said, as long as you are helping each other, right? It's like you can be constantly just constantly struggling to make it work, but if it's not leading to anything at all, then what is the point?
What is the point?
Yeah. And I think also for a long-term relationship, a struggle that a lot of people have, especially in a marriage, is when you lose sight of who you are.
Yeah.
Because you get so wrapped up in whether it's so good or so bad. You know what I'm saying? Shit can be so good that you just like, now you're nobody outside of this couple.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's, I think people, when you're in it for long enough, people begin to have like these like mid-marriage crises where they're like, I don't know who I am anymore.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Then they almost get resentful of the other person.
Right.
Like, dude, I used to be so cool. And who am I now?
Right.
It's your fault.
I think it's really important to keep your autonomy. And I think I was like dating this person, and I remember him say, we were talking about things that we valued, and he had said mutual independence. And I was like, oh, like that is something I've not heard before. And I was like, oh yeah, I really like that. It's like you're living your life, I'm living my life, and then we're sharing our lives together. I really like that idea. I think that like I have gotten really excited before, and then there's a lot of people that like get sucked into a relationship and they disappear. I feel like that's happened a few times to me, and that is never good. That's never good. Having your own space, life, and interests, even in a long-term relationship, I think that is pretty mandatory.
For sure.
Hey, Tim. Hey, Megan. And hey, Robin. Big fan of the podcast. I love y'all. All right, here's my situation. First off, I'm an actor. I do this show in Texas, and I meet this girl who's cast as my love interest. We eventually start dating during the show's run. Only problem is, she lives all the way out in Minnesota. I live in San Diego. We start doing the long distance after a show has ended, and things are going great. We're making time for each other on FaceTime. We're texting. We're even doing care packages, all of that. Things are going great. We have been doing this long distance for about 2 months, so it's still fresh, you know? I'm actually gonna go fly out to see her in September, but recently she told me that she's seeing somebody else on the side. Mind you, we're not exclusive, we're just dating. She's allowed to date other guys, I'm allowed to date other girls too. Just wanna know what y'all think about this situationship that I'm in. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Oh my God, I haven't had hives in a while, but the term situationship, I'm a Braille book. I'm the Torah in Braille.
Hey, you're funny.
Thank you.
You got some sweet references sometimes, you know?
Thank you. That means a lot. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Because I know how you feel about comedy, and I like that.
I do. And I think that was like just off the cuff too.
Let's go.
Popping.
Let's go. Long distance, breakup.
2 months is
And it literally, why am I so allergic to long distance? Like, I don't even care. If somebody's like, no, I'm just not signing up for it.
Batoon, you're not looking at how fun this is, okay?
How fun what being long distance
this
is?
situation he has, okay? Once your eyes, look, once you've mentally accepted what's going on, it's so fun for you.
For him?
For both of them. Because they're early. 2 months is early, okay? They're having a good time getting to know each other. Nothing is serious yet. They're not exclusive.
Yes.
No one's moving away yet. So you are allowed to fuck other people and still be lovey-dovey with each other.
Yes.
As long as you are both mentally communicating this, it's a great time.
Mentally or verbally?
Verbally communicating this.
As long as you're telepathically letting each other know that you're fucking other people.
you're good. I was trying to say, as long as you're mentally ready to accept this
Sure.
and verbally communicating this, then it's a great time.
That's just poly. That's being poly.
I mean, if you want to label it, but what's the point of that? Who cares what it's called? You have somebody that you like, and you're allowed to have sex with other people.
Yeah. Okay, so you're saying this is exciting.
I think it can be fun until you don't want it to be fun anymore, and then you have to talk about that. But for you, my guy, from someone who was essentially kind of doing this in the beginning with Chia, where we were brand new, and that actually is what it was. We were dating, and we were flying to see each other every month or so. And having real feelings for each other, but I was fresh out of a breakup. She knew I wasn't ready to commit yet. She was totally allowed to go do whatever she wanted, and so was I. And sometimes she would ask me about what I was doing. Sometimes she wouldn't. But it was no lies. I kept it real until I got to a point where I felt like, okay, she's too cool. I need to get serious here. And then she was also she was cool enough to be like, she was like, look, I don't want to fuck anybody else right now. But she's like, look, you, I know, I get it. We're new. This is all new. Do your thing. And look at us. Married,
Look at us now. 2
beautiful children.
Yeah. Okay, well, the caller's question is essentially asking, what should he do in this situation?
Yeah, I think he just wanted our 2 cents. And so there's my 2 cents, man. I think if you can mentally handle that, it's fun for now. And just make sure you're communicating. If you don't like this at all, then either tell her or just get out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you can't handle that, then you shouldn't. But if you think that, okay, maybe this could be fun, I'll see her every month or so, and I'm gonna go just, not that you have to go fucking, finding prostitutes and shit to balance it out, but if you wanna go on a date or something with someone you think is cute and you wanna grab some tacos, then you can do that and it's okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I say, unless you think this is the coolest person you've ever met in your life and she could change it in a substantial way, get out.
But you won't know that in the first couple months.
You're right. I'll amend it. Here's what you'll do. Enjoy each other. Enjoy your alone time. Enjoy sharing what you want to share. Live your life. See how it shakes out. We don't know what's on the next page.
You should also communicate, though, about if we're having sex with other people, are we wearing condoms?
Yeah.
Are we getting tested every couple months?
Yeah,
you
for sure
should
that.
talk about that if you see this potentially being something that you want to continue. There you go.
I don't like it.
I think
I know it works because obviously it worked for you.
doesn't work for everybody.
I don't think it works for most people. So anytime it's long distance, I'm like, RIP. Nice knowing you.
Yeah. It depends. Yeah.
I think vicinity is really important. Even with my friends, one of my close friends lives in Burbank or Studio City. I see her once every couple months.
Yeah.
And the friend that lives 5 minutes walking, I see her all the time. So it's vicinity is so important. So important.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, luckily, with Eric, Super Ego, he, when he got married and had kids, he also moved a little farther out so he could get a nicer house for cheaper. And yeah, I barely see him as well unless it's work, but luckily for me and for all of us, we don't hang out with anybody.
Yeah.
So it's you're just it's a very conscious effort to hang out with anybody.
Yeah.
So so whenever I hit up Eric, I'm like, all right, man, well, hey, I miss you, bro. Let me know when you're in LA. I'll find a reason let's film something. Let's find a reason to make it work.
Right.
Or we'll fucking take the babies and drive all the way out there so our babies can play together. And it's ugh, but it's fun.
Yeah, you can meet in the middle. When I was going back and forth after my parents got divorced, we would drive 2 hours every weekend. And in the middle, they would they would meet up in the middle. This place called Palm Coast.
Okay.
And they would transfer us like goods.
Got the stuff, yeah. that's 12-year-old you.
Yeah, I still couldn't talk at that point.
Hey, Megan and Tim. Love the show. You guys are doing great. I know you
Thanks.
guys are always joking about how no one's really watching or listening, but
I
just
stopped
know
making that
that,
joke.
I'm watching and listening, and you guys are doing really great. I think you guys are very insightful, and you guys are hilarious. And
Thanks,
I really
man.
respect you guys. So keep it up. I have a question about my personality. So I've been a chill dude up until this point in my life where I've been kind of taking life as it is. I'm not very dramatic or anything, but I feel kind of average. I don't really have any sour relationships with my friends or family or at work or anything, but I also feel like I'm not really respected in a way. Like, for example, if there's decisions to be made or opinions to be had, I don't really feel like mine really matters. And it's not like it's a bad thing, but it's not really a good thing either. It just kind of makes me feel, doesn't make me feel too good. So my question to you guys is, how do I make my presence known? Like, how do I make my presence bigger? I know, Tim, you always joke about that juice bowl at a party thing where you can rizz up a girl in a few minutes, but I'm not really talking about a dating context. I'm just more in life in general. I do want to be more assertive, and I do want to make my voice heard. It doesn't really come natural to me. How do you guys do it?
I like this.
I like this question too. Relatable, in a couple ways. I also liked that his thought process wasn't like what a lot of people do, where they go, no one respects me, so I need to be the villain now. So many people, I feel like,
Whoa, really?
yeah, I've met, like, it's so annoying too. Like with this one girl I knew specifically, she's so sweet, just a sweetheart of a girl, trying to be an actress out here, of course. And then one day was like, and it was all over all her socials too. And even when she talked to me on the phone, she's like, you know what, man? Like, people don't respect me. Oh, they're gonna see a whole new side of me. Oh, I'm tired of being stepped on. I'm gonna, sometimes you gotta be the villain to you really gotta step on people to move up in the world. I'm like,
right.
For one, you don't.
Right.
And for two, this is not you.
Ooh,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when you're trying to be this, there's a difference between people who they're the villain because they are actually a villain, and that's why it works for them. I feel it's like when you're like fully like, yeah, okay, I'm not a good person, I'm gonna use that to my advantage. Yeah, that can work for some people. And then whether karma figures itself out or not, that's to be decided. But I think when you are inherently not that person and you're trying to be that because you feel like you have to be, it never works.
Yeah, or it's like the insecurity or the hurt is what's driving that ship. It's like, I've got to step on these people. It's like, well, no, you actually could do something else. I think two things come to my mind. I read this somewhere, and I've tried it a few times, and it feels great. So if you walk into a room, imagine all four corners are getting pulled into your pockets.
Okay, fire.
Totally. Because and I've done that. Like if I'm going to a party and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know anyone here, a networking event. And I'm like, fuck, I have to like talk to people. I was like, I'll walk in, imagine that, and my posture gets better. Like I'm open. I feel like grounded, and then I have a purpose there, and almost like this is my house.
You're making yourself the main character mentally.
Right. And the way that that shows up physically
100%.
will show to other people.
I agree.
So that's really fun. You should try that.
That's tight.
For sure.
Yeah.
And the second thing, an actor friend of mine told me this. There's, I guess, something when you walk into a room, big and slow. You can be big and take your time and make your presence known by taking time. If somebody asks you a question, you can take a second before you reply. You don't have to like scramble and be like, oh, let me think about that. You know, when you're like on the phone with somebody like from like IT, like on your phone bill or something, and they're like, let me look something up. It's like, you don't have to do that. Like I could just wait. You don't have to like fill the silence. So I think like not having to fill the silence, taking a second to think, slowing down is way more powerful than like coming in and being like big and frantic. Now you're just annoying. You know what I mean? Like I've been this person too. Like I remember having a crush on this guy, and I was eating out, and he was also in the restaurant. He was like inside and I was outside. And I remember being with my old assistant and we were just like heeing and hawing, just like menus flying, just like like just trying to like be looked at.
Yeah.
And that is not good or chill or
Yeah.
sexy or
No.
interesting.
He for sure was like, yuck.
100p.
Afterwards.
100p. So yeah, big and slow. You'll magnetize it instead of repelling when you're just trying so much. And also I think another thing, like when he is saying he doesn't feel respected with his opinions, I wonder why. Like that, I think that would be nice to have a little bit more context. Like, is it because you're giving too many? Is it because when you do give so many, they, like, what are they? What is the substance of them? Like, it's hard to be like, this is what it is.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, too, like, it is hard to pinpoint. I mean, when he was saying that, and it made me think about the times where, you know, when you're a funny person and you're in a room full of funny people, especially like, I don't know, if you're in a room full of a lot of people who know and think they're funny, and people are constantly trying to get their jokes out there. For me, I would rather just kind of like chill.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? As soon as I feel that people are competing for the energy, I'm like, I'm good. But I do relate to the situations where maybe you feel like people aren't listening and you feel like, okay, what do I need to do? I need to fucking be like, hey, excuse me or something like that. And I don't feel like that is necessary, but I do feel like there are ways where, like you said, almost having like better stage presence when you're not on stage, where it makes people want to listen a little more. Because when your energy is kind of skittish, it's easy to kind of be like, you know what? I think I'd rather listen to this person, who's giving more like, you know, confident energy, you know? And whether that is like you said, standing up a little straighter, eye contact. When someone's giving you eye contact, it's kind of difficult to not at least look in their direction, you know? So maybe, man, I don't know, maybe the message you're delivering, I don't think you need to be louder necessarily, but if you can find a way to, and of course it's difficult for us to know what the issue might be, but if you can approach it just, you know, a little more stage presence, stand up a little straighter, maybe eye contact, enunciate.
I think that helps so much, like the posture. I also think that I can get a little wallflowery in parties or settings with a lot of people, and I think sometimes it feels like you're going into double dutch, you know, and like there's conversation. And you're like, well, like, and so I think a way to get in is kind of, instead of like, it's the idea of being like, hey, listen, but instead of doing that, you could be like, I want to get your opinion on something, or like say something that's like, I'm gonna say something.
That's
so
fire.
You're already talking, especially if so many people are talking at the same time. And you're like, well, have you ever thought about this?
Or
and then they go, zoom.
As simple as, here's a question.
Exactly. Let me ask you something. And then go.
Because if there's one thing that's true, online or offline, everybody is so ready to give their own opinion. So if you trick them into thinking that you care when you are actually the one trying to talk your shit, that's so smart. I like that. Banger. Well, good luck, man. I'd love an update. Force yourself into some awkward situations and let us know how it goes.
Hell yeah. And another one.
Hi, Tim and Megan. I'm a big fan of the podcast. This is my first time recording myself to submit a question for a podcast, so hopefully it makes sense. But my question is, how have both of you navigated your current or past relationships when one partner has ADHD and the other does not? I feel like the way Tim has described his behaviors, his ADHD reminds me a lot of my partner. So I wanted to ask, what has your experiences been like? Anything your partner has done to better support you? Any disagreements or conflicts that you've come across throughout the years? I do not have ADHD and my partner does. I'm always trying to be patient, supportive and be there for her the best I can. Any experiences, any advice would be appreciated. Also, Tim, I'm coming to you from Paramount, so shout out to Paramount.
Paramount,
Okay, thank you.
Pirate for life. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to PHS, ADHD, PHS.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
LGBTQ. IA plus.
She doesn't have ADHD, right?
She definitely, she does not.
I've never dated anybody that has ADHD.
Yeah, me neither. So
Yeah,
we
maybe
are.
that would be kind of. I wonder. I don't think that happens. I don't think I know two people that have ADHD that are together. It's generally intermental. Intermental. Yeah. I'm
I
like,
guess-
is there a better way to intermental? I'm kind of
Interspectrums.
introspectional.
Interspectional.
No, I
Not
don't
mad.
love it.
Intertism.
Intertisms. My biggest tip
Yeah.
is research
Mhm.
about the brain.
Mm-hmm.
Just research what a neurotypical brain, how it processes, and research an ADHD brain and bottom-up processing, and just understand. Because it's going to be completely different. You're like, why are they never on time? Why can't they do one thing? Why is crocheting the most important thing to them now? They just learned about it yesterday. Like, I think just like understanding.
Yeah. Patience and understanding. I think I'm glad that you already said you're trying to be patient, because I think that's a big part of it. And understanding will help you be more patient. And I think, for me, as being with somebody who is so organized and so on point all the time, who is so frustrated as like, how do you not do things in a way that makes sense for her?
Mhm.
She sees the way I operate. She's like, why wouldn't you just do it my way? And that's been frustrating for me.
Yeah.
So, and I think, I've always kind of, when I first started talking about the ADHD shit, I think a big thing for her was she's like, well, you're just going to use this as an excuse, right? And I think over the couple years now, she's realizing that, like, okay, I don't want to be annoying with this shit that I do. So she has lately been, she's like, as we talk about research, sending me. She literally this morning, I woke up to like an article that was about a vitamin I can take that's like good for people with ADHD. It's literally, did you know?
It's called Adderall.
Did you know that magnesium glycinate is a must for ADHD?
A must.
Glycinate, it says. Apparently it helps for a bunch of shit. But yeah, so she's like, she'll come across it now and she'll send it my way. And she tries to be patient with me for things that are frustrating. And I think instead of being like, why don't you fix this? It's more of like, she helps me think of ideas for tips for things.
Totally.
Where she's understanding that my brain works differently. And she's always known that. But it was before, when the thought process was like, oh, he's just like an unorganized, spacey person.
Right.
Now it's like, oh, okay, maybe it's the ADHD. Let's figure out some things that could help
Totally.
you operate in a way that makes more sense, right?
That's, I think, the absolute most life-changing thing as a person with ADHD is systemizing, finding systems for the way that it works for me to take away anything that gets in the way of something being completed. Like, I help my friend clean her room all the time. We clean it, and then the next week, it literally looks like the set of Wizard of Oz. Like, it is tornado.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we just did this. And she's just like, well, there's nowhere to put the stuff. Like, everything, I understand, like, everything should have a place, but nothing has a place because there's no places to put anything. So I just put them everywhere. And it's like, word. You know what? It would be so helpful to like watch her throughout 24 hours, be like, live your day. I'm just gonna watch you. And then design things around that specifically. It's like, you always go over there and read, and for some reason you eat in that thing, and it's like, great, let's put your plates over there where you eat. Let's put your lights over there where you read.
Right.
It's like, set up your space
Yeah.
or whatever it is for your specific brain. So like, if your partner has time blindness, which is like another neurodivergent thing, like, I live by alarms. It's like, also like what you were saying, like when you talk to Chia and like you get tips of just like different ideas, you'd be like, what do you think about alarms? Like, do you want to try an alarm today? And it kind of like, there's an element of it that like, I don't love because it feels like you're like talking to a child, but that's kind of part of it.
No, it's
there is
true.
like a rampant child brain in there. So it's just like, okay, sometimes you do have to talk to sometimes I have to talk to myself like a child and be like, I have something in my hands. It's like, don't put it down, put it away.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go do that.
Flush your poo-poos.
Well, you're right there.
That's me talking to myself.
Yeah. Yeah, I think trying a bunch of things and also just getting curious to be like, what is getting in the, like when I help my friend continue to clean her room, I'm like, well, how are you using it now?
I think Chia would wish that I had your ADHD that cleans your room. Cause like
I love
she's the
cleaning
one,
a room.
she's the one that cleans my space or folds up my clothes on my side of the room. And then it's 2 days later, it's back to square one.
Square one.
There's our social clip right there. Megan Matee, thanks for tipping.
Tim, thanks for tipping.
Where can they leave us questions?
Speakpipe.com/thanks for tipping.
And thank you guys for watching.
We'll see you next time.
I know this. I know y'all are watching out there.
I know.
I stopped making that joke already.
As you
I know.
should,
I know.
motherfucker.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.